Session 2, recognizing autopilot. Okay, so this session is all about recognizing when our mind has wandered into distraction, imagination, worry, rumination, and these thinking, problem solving, driven doing modes of mind. Okay, so our lives are difficult. Our lives are stressful. It's normal and natural that we spend a lot of time trying to solve problems. In fact, from an evolutionary perspective, cognitive scientists believe that ruminating and thinking about difficult things was a survival process in itself. That if you spent time reflecting on what was difficult in life, then you were less likely to repeat it and, as a consequence, more likely to survive. So we have this incredible brain that when we're not busy with a certain task, it naturally and habitually will default to a processing style which is just replaying things in our minds to process them, to solve them. The problem is that our lives are so complex, they're so fast-paced. We have so many things we need to do in a day. We're so busy, we live in a very complex world, that there is a tendency for our processing style to become stuck in this thinking, doing, worried mode of mind. This is related to the default mode network in the brain, and it is designed to reflect and to analyze our experience when we're kind of have a moment of pause. But our lives are complex, they're stressful, and this processing style, this thinking, doing processing style becomes over-habituated at the expense of this being, sensing processing style. So we forget almost that we have a body and that we have this capacity to connect with the body, to feel the body, to shift from thinking to sensing. And that is what we're doing in today's session. We're recognizing when we've gone into autopilot, gone into that imagination, thinking mode of mind. And we're having, in recognizing that, there's a moment of awakening, of presence, and we're returning our attention to feel the breath in the body as the anchor for our attention and for our grounding and sensation. Okay, that's what we're using the breath for. So if we get distracted 100 times, we notice that 100 times and come back to the breath. And in doing so, we're cultivating this skill of recognizing, of being aware when we've gone into that autopilot mode of mind, and we're creating this deliberate shift to a sensing mode of mind. And the more that we do this, the more we will have a capacity to do this. In the beginning, we have to do it very deliberately. We have to put effort in, and we can do that in our mindfulness of breathing practice. But over time, that becomes more accessible to us naturally. And we're able to have this easier shift from a doing, driven doing, autopilot mode of mind into a sensing and being mode of mind. There's nothing wrong with autopilot. There's nothing wrong with thinking and considering our problems. It's just that we get stuck there. And what we want to do is shift our attention to develop this skill of not only being in that thinking mode, but also being in that being and sensing mode. So every time, the intention of today's practice is to recognize when we've gone into autopilot and to come back to the experience of breathing. So in this meditation, the first 3 minutes will be grounding, gathering, like becoming aware of what is present. The following 5 minutes is focusing on the breath. It's in this stage that we're really going to work with autopilot. And the last 2 minutes will be just sitting, open awareness practice. Okay, so let's begin. So you can close your eyes. Close your mouth, breathing through your nose. And feeling the contact of your body with the ground, with the floor. Not thinking about the contact, but sensing, feeling those sensations of grounding, feeling the pressure under your feet, in your legs. Feeling the contact with your chair or cushion. Spine is upright, shoulders relaxed. Belly relaxed. Okay. How does your body feel as you sit here now? What is present? Perhaps there's discomfort present. Hungry. What emotions are present? What thoughts are present? What's the quality of your mind? Is it busy or quiet? You can ask yourself, how is my day, the stuff happening in my day-to-day life, how is that showing up in my body? Physically, in my emotions, in my mind. What is here? What is present? Stage 2, focusing on the sensations of breathing. Feeling the breath in the core of your body, this belly, abdomen area. How does the breath feel in your body? What do you notice? Feeling the movement of your abdomen. The sensations of the muscles changing as you breathe. Now just notice, have you become distracted? Have you started to think about something? Has your mind drifted into autopilot? can notice that and gently return your attention to feel the breath in the core of your body. How does your breath feel? What do you notice? Where is your mind now? Are you distracted? Are you thinking about something? You can notice that. If you're lost in thought in autopilot mode, just notice that and return your awareness to feel the breath in the core of your body. Spine is upright, shoulders relaxed. Feeling the breath in your body, sensing the breath. Have you drifted back into autopilot mode? Are you thinking about something? Notice that and gently escort your attention to feel, to sense the breath in the core of your body. Feeling the belly and abdomen as it expands as you breathe in, and contracts as you breathe out. Are you in autopilot mode? Are you lost in thought? Notice that. And carefully, gently escort your attention back to feel the breath in the core of your body. Stage 3. Letting the breath fade into the background. Your posture is important. Spine upright. Feeling the sensations of grounding. Now we're simply sitting still, having a sense of your whole body. Observing the body, almost like you're watching clouds moving across the sky. Just allowing whatever is here to be here. discomfort in the body, difficult emotions, a busy mind. And sitting still like a mountain. Okay, now slowly bringing your meditation practice to a close. You can open your eyes, stretch. Recognizing autopilot is a fundamental skill. Noticing when we're lost in distraction and deliberately, carefully returning our attention to feel, to sense the breath in the body. In our meditation practice, we may do this 100 times, and this is a skill we continue to work on for many, many years to come. Thank you.